Welcome to another episode of Shaganoid Toy Reviews. We are two idiots with a camera and Black Noir. I am Toast, joined by the Berg. This is his toy. Black Noir from The Boys. This is the TV show based on the comic.
All I want to say right now
Mm-hmm.
is I just noticed that the toy is for ages 17 and up.
Oh, wow. Is it because of his massive cod piece?
I don't know. Now, I don't remember if the other ones said it, but
They're not messing around.
is it because of his insanely small accessories that we'll talk about? Is it because of his giant copies? Is it because he's the most insanely weird NECA toy I own?
That needs to be discussed.
So, Black Noir is the Snake Eyes of the boys.
Yep.
He is, or Batman,
Mm-hmm.
and he mercilessly kills people. Gloriously.
My favorite part of season 1 is seeing him in scenes with a straw.
Oh. Yes.
I love it.
I like all the random scenes where like he's out on top of the guy's roofs looking and they can see him and he's like,
That's fun too.
you're like a black and bright daylight and he's still
Yep.
like,
That's fun.
anyway. So as this video might show.
So about that, I thought I finished this video yesterday, uploaded it to YouTube, and was going to link to the Homelander and Starlight video that we absolutely shot last year, and yet it's not on YouTube. I don't know where it went, but I can't link you to a video that doesn't exist. If we figure out what happened to it, we'll put it back up. But in short, Starlight has the best head sculpt and paint job of, I think, any NECA figure that we've ever seen. It's like they shrunk the actress down and just made her into an action figure. It is mind-blowing how good that figure is. And Homelander is, I have a personal, the actor kind of weirds me out. There's something about both his mouth and he has a long torso, I think, and NECA nailed it, but the human actor also weirds me out, so the action figure of him I also find slightly weird, but Starlight is great, and that's all I wanted to say.
We reviewed the other boys. I'm going to get all the boys figures. I think they're great. This guy is all black.
Yes.
There is a few variations of black.
Matte and shine.
Right. The texture on him really makes the blacks look different. And feel different. He does not feel like a NECA toy.
No, even just, so without even moving him, he feels, it's surprising just touching him. And then once you start moving the joints, which we'll get to, once you start moving the joints, it does not feel like a NECA toy.
The only thing I can compare it to is the every 8th wave of Marvel Legends where they have the gummy plastic and loose joints.
This is the sort of smoothness that I want out of SH Figure Arts.
Sure.
Like there's just a glide to the joints. It's so nice to handle. There's no fear of breakage.
No, it's dare I say,
No.
there's no NECA squeak.
Oh right, yes.
Like,
It's so nice.
and there's like soft ratchets in his ankles for the first time. Like, what? And all his joints are like that? There you go.
A little bit.
A little bit, but still there's like, I don't know.
It's hard to describe.
He almost, especially when lifting up another NECA toy, he almost feels hollow.
There's certainly a solidity. Like this is a very solid figure.
I'd be interested to see if he weighs the same. But yeah, and I never noticed in the show, but man, this is for Wilson. Look at that. Yep.
It's huge.
Just inappropriately sized. So his posability is crazy. It's so smooth.
Yes. I guess how much have you moved him to check?
I have moved.
Check posability.
So, like, he's got all the, he can get in any pose you need. The only thing that is slightly weird is that his shoulder pads are glued to his biceps.
I noticed that.
And then he's got, like, this is a soft piece over, so it can go on top or underneath, so you can get the movement you need. So about the only thing he can't do is get his arms flat out. But, like, he's got crazy range on his elbow.
Mm-hmm.
On a single joint.
Yeah.
And I wish he had a little bit more tilt. Well, no, he's got it. Yeah.
And there's not a double elbow swivel this time either?
Nope. Just the bottom. Regular one. These relaxed hands go in and out. But yeah, he's got all the typical Neca joints. They're just buttery smooth. Nothing feels remotely like it's gonna break or stick or.
I wonder if they're making changes.
If they make changes going forward, I would love it.
I might wind up buying more NECA figures. Like I'd skipped the boys so far.
Yeah.
But I did rave about Starlight. And this is a fantastic figure.
Yeah. And he's just black.
Right. Show accurate.
Show accurate, but yeah, he doesn't look just black because the texture is all crazy. I'm very impressed.
He's super impressive out of the box.
Yeah. And he does come with a few accessories because he's technically part of their Ultimate action figure line.
So he's got a couple of pockets or what look to be holsters.
He has holsters
on his hips. He's got these tiny knives.
Yep.
Painted.
Sculpted nicely.
Yep.
This one slides in there. Very nice. Doesn't come out. This one can slide in there. Isn't gonna come out. Very nice.
So by default he comes with two relaxed hands.
And they're the most relaxed generic hands I've seen on a NECA figure ever.
They're very relaxed. He's also got two fists.
Yep.
And two knife-wielding hands. So you can see there's an opening there.
And you can just pop his hands off, pop them back on, and hold those real nice and cut up some bad guy, or cut up whoever he needs to cut up.
Whoever.
Grandmas, aunts, bad guys, good guys.
That's not falling out.
Yeah. So, super cool. Just am in awe of this. Like, here's a good example. On a Predator figure, if there was something sticking out, it would be sharp and pointy.
Yeah.
And this thing is flexible. I don't know. You see that? There you go.
So Mafex is also doing boys figures. I don't think they have released any yet.
I don't know anyone who's getting those ones because everyone was like, I'd rather get those, but these are cheaper, so I'll get these.
Right, but if NECA is producing this quality, I mean, this is much closer to Mafex quality.
Oh, sure.
Like, now there's really no reason.
Yeah.
Except that they'll get to Billy first, maybe.
They should, because Billy was the first guy they showed.
But they're always delayed.
Wow. It looks like he's wearing a wetsuit. Like, you can see the neoprene. I can't get over... Again, NECA knocks the sculpt out of the park, and just a completely different feeling figure.
I sincerely hope that they do more like this. I'm going to just put him in the white background. But he will be able to hide on any shelf. Like, he is basically perfect.
Yeah. So he is 7-inch NECA scale, as evident by the 7-inch NECA scale Homelander, the headless 8-inch scale Commander or Captain Blank, and Mattel's Viking He-Man with custom paint job.
He's gonna go really well with the boys.
He is, and he makes me wish that Homelander came after him. It's just like the case with Marvel Legends, I guess, and with 20 odd years of NECA. If this continues, we don't know. It's the great question. Will they be as good coming soon?
7-inch.
Yep.
I was considering asking why, but I think we've covered that in a previous video.
Because fucking Snake Eyes is awesome. And the fact that this Snake Eyes is supposed to be Batman killing soups. Fuck yeah.
Well, that was short. Final thoughts? I'm going to say 4.5. He's really nice. He does have a possible problem standing, but it might just be manipulation of the joints. And I'm not a huge fan of the size of his codpiece, but really once you get him posed, it's not as much of an issue. So screw it. I'm going to bump it to 5.
Wow. You can't hold the codpiece against him. That's show accurate.
It's if he's standing upright, it stands out more. But once he's posed, it's not an issue.
From your view.
From my view. Yeah, I don't know.
Wonderful. I wanted to give him a 5, but I bought him and I know how much he costs. He is the new NECA price.
Oh.
Of $35.
Okay.
And for $30, 2 little knives and 6 hands are fine. But for $35, I mean, he has no paint. Like,
true.
They could give me...
The knives are painted.
The knives are painted. But yeah, I'm going to go 4.5. Toys are just getting too expensive. I'm just at a loss for words at the build of him. Like, I can't.
I really need to start paying more attention to NECA after this figure. If this is potentially what they're doing from now on, or if this is just a one-off. I feel like this being a one-off doesn't make any sense.
He does not fit. He looks like he fits in, but he does not fit in with anything else.
Right.
And the next figure that I'm going to be buying is probably an alien or a turtle. So
it might be a while before we know.
There isn't, like, they haven't even shown us the full shot of the next boys guy. So that's
true.
At least.
But there's no humans, NECA humans on the horizon for you.
We haven't ordered Dracula, which would be the next monster.
That could possibly be this body.
Yeah. There's some aliens and predators, but I can't imagine that those would be this body.
Fingers crossed for Predator.
I don't know. They just showed a new Predator today, I think, or a Predator today. But yeah, if you like the boys, get this guy. If you don't like the boys, I'd recommend getting him. If you haven't, he's just he's an engineering miracle in my eyes.
Blown away.
Great thing. Just he's kind of expensive, and he's a little bit hard to get because he's the stupid NECA Target first couple months, then everywhere else later release pattern. So if you don't find him at Target
immediately,
he'll
be widely available later.
Yes, and if sales on Boys Toys are anything to go by, he'll be around forever because I still can find all Homelander and Starlight.
I think NECA has been better about restocking.
No.
Because I saw some of the older or slightly older Ninja Turtles well stocked at Targets.
But yeah, man. If all NECA guys are like this, I would probably buy more NECA guys myself, and I buy a ton as it is. So, good on them. Go watch The Boys, then buy this toy. It'll make you happy, especially an episode in season 2 near the end. If just I laughed for about a good 5 hours. Not 5 hours, 5 minutes, but man, almost wet my pants laughing so hard in one scene. So good show. Great figure. Rambling on. Just need a bunch of random people for him to kill now.
You were saying minimum articulation victims.
So yeah, I'm thinking like cut shoulders, wrists, cut hips, and ankles. And all swappable, so you could buy like the chest piece, and you could pull out white Susie's arm and put African American Susie's arm.
Yeah.
And you could take off white neck and head and put on different head, and then you could have a brown hair piece, a red hair piece, blonde hair piece.
It's got to be someone you can talk to about this.
And or at least have them in like a generic running pose, so you could have like all your bad guys chasing them.
There ought to be damaged and undamaged body parts.
Yeah.
It's like a shirt and then a shirt with slashes in it.
There you go. Sold. Edit this mother. Yeah, that'll be my Kickstarter coming in 2029.
Okay.
Victims. We'll scale them down to 6 for your Marvel Legends and Star Wars guys. We'll scale them down to your G.I. Joe size. We'll scale them up to your
NECA Super 7?
NECA Super 7. Yeah, whatever, man.
Once the renders are done.
Yeah, you just got to do the math then. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, man, I want more boys' toys now. Super excited.
The first 2 came quick, and it was quite a while for him. And
Yeah.
A-Train is who knows when.
My guess is we'll see him revealed next month at San Diego.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
San Diego's coming and they're starting to do the reveals.
Maybe.
Oh, actually, no, they did. They did a reveal that if we weren't wasting time on this, I'd say F you, NECA. Did you not? Oh. So you heard they...
I haven't seen any news from today.
All right, so you know they're making Dungeons and Dragons figures from the 80s.
Yeah.
Update, like Warduke
Yes.
and some random
Yeah.
date, right? So today, their announcement was they're doing a 4-pack for San Diego of those guys. But they're the 4-inch scale guys to match your original figures from the 80s of the unreleased line. Like the last 4 guys that never came out.
Oh, good God.
And it's like, what? Who? What?
Ugh.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go watch The Boys. Someday this guy's head will be back on. I'm almost done fixing it. So
That's good.
there you go. Anyway.